I'm John Stewart, president of the Florida Bar here in the state capitol, and this is my February President's Message. The Florida Bar is actively monitoring legislation on behalf of the judicial branch and lawyers. Right now we're focused on the court's primary objective relating to funding for the 2020 budget for the judiciary. We're looking to increase the salaries for judges, which right now for the trial courts and the DCA judges rank in the lower half amongst states across the country. We're also looking to increase security, increase efficiencies, and get general access to justice improved for the judicial system. Right now, the state's budget for the judiciary is less than 1% of the annual budget, and we're continuing to work to improve that. We're here in the state capitol during legislative session. It's our job to make sure that not only is the Florida Bar and the judiciary treated fairly by the legislature, but really to protect Florida citizens. We're fortunate this year that Florida's cabinet is comprised of, there's only one position in the Florida's cabinet that is not comprised by a lawyer. So we have our Secretary of State, we have our Attorney General, we have our Governor, and we have our Commissioner of Agriculture, all Florida lawyers. And so it's great to be here. We'll have some interviews coming with them, so be on the lookout for them on our social media platforms. Florida court systems see over 2 million civil cases on an annual basis. So the Florida Supreme Court has put together a task force, including 2 past Florida Bar presidents, to review the efficiency and the way that civil cases can move through the system so that Florida citizens have access to justice. In addition, in conjunction with the law school deans, the Florida Supreme Court has removed 2 subjects from the Florida Bar exam. The intent not to make the bar exam easier, but to allow law students to study core principles that will make them better lawyers. And finally, the Supreme Court has tasked the Florida Bar with studying the issues of the changing legal marketplace, including areas of technology and advertising, with an obligation to report back both to the Florida Bar Board of Governors and to the Florida Supreme Court with its final recommendations by June 2021. Florida Bar member dialogue is critical to the success of all of the studies and projects that the Florida Bar and the Florida Supreme Court is currently engaged in. We make information available on the Florida Bar's website, through the Florida Bar News, through the Florida Bar Journal, all of our social media platforms. It is our job to get the information to you. It is your job to review the information and provide us your feedback in a professional, educated, meaningful way.